In this example, we're going to express this fraction in partial fractions. So for the first step, check proper or not. This is numerator quadratic. Denominator x squared with x, it will become x power 3. So it's a cubic. So quadratic power always smaller than cubic. So this fraction is proper. Number 2, we have to double check whether our denominator part here, our divisor here, completely factorized. So for this x squared plus 1 is a quadratic. We can double check with our calculator. We plug in our value. A is 1, B is 0, C is 1. If we are finding that, you will notice that we will not get any real roots. It will give us a complex number. So means that this quadratic memang tak boleh factorize dah. So that will be a quadratic factor. So as long as it cannot be factorized anymore, then we will let it like that. So then we can continue for our step 3, start our partial fractions. Step 3 and step 4. Write our fraction and then show it. It will be split according to its factor. One of the factor is x plus 1. So this will be one of its partial fraction. Another factor will be x squared plus 1. So then step number 4, we will going to determine what is the numerator here. When we have denominator as linear, so our numerator, it must be smaller than linear, so it will be a constant. So for this, when we having a quadratic factor, so to have a smaller than quadratic, so our numerator part here is supposed to be a linear. So linear here we can define it as bx plus c. Then we equate number 5. We form an equation by equate the denominator so that we can know that a we will multiply with x squared plus 1. So for bx plus c, linear here we have to put in bracket. It will multiply with another factor which is x plus 1 because the whole numerator here will be going to multiply with x plus 1. Then we can start doing let to find out these unknown a, b, c. So let x equals to, we can get it from the factor here. So x plus 1. So I can let it x equals to negative 1. Substitute into the equation. It will give us 6. Here, negative 1 square is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Alright, so here it will be negative b plus c. And then 1 minus 1, here, so it will be 0. We automatically can get a answer, which is 3. So that is the benefit when we letting our x is the roots from the factor. So for x, another value of here, we can't find any value because we know this quadratic just now is complex number, is not no real root. So another x value that I can put here is 0 because I have a linear numerator. So when I substitute 0, b will become 0. So substitute 0. A is 3. So once we get this answer, we put back this is 3. X is 0. Then b times x is 0, leaving c. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So c will be equal to negative 3. Then continue. You have 3 unknowns, so you have to let it 3 times. So for the last x value, when we don't have any value from the factor, and then x0 also using already, So here the last value we can randomly put. So I will choose value of 1. Substitute inside 4 minus 2. Then we substitute A is 3. Then here is 1. Substitute 1 square plus 1, which is 2. And then B times 1, which is B. C, we have the answer, which is negative 3. And then 1 plus 1, which is 2. So we simplify here to find out what is our B. 6. Expand here. So 2B will equals to 2. B equals to 1. Last step, finally, we substitute back into our partial fractions, where A is 3. Then B is 1, so it will be x, 1x. C is negative 3, 1x minus 3.